Traditionally, when printers were requested to print jobs with multiple dockets per page and those same dockets needed to be numbered, they would use special numbering boxes, often referred to as skip numbering boxes. For this tutorial, the goal is to create an output sheet with 4 dockets per page. So the objective is to have 4 dockets on each page and number those dockets in sequence. The image above shows the desired outcome for the first page. Obviously, the same idea can be used to have literally any number of dockets per page. Not alone that, but we can even impose multiple pages per set up to a maximum of 12. It is important not to import the pre-imposed 4-up page, but to import a single docket. If you do need to number a pre-imposed page, check out the complex numbering video. Note that for this video the logic checkbox is ticked and the application has picked up the imported PDF as a docket and the numbering radio button has been selected automatically. Here we ensure the output sheet is A4, which in fact is 4 times the height of our single file as shown in the top right. To ensure 4 can fit on our output sheet, we switch to impose and impose a single sheet. These are not numbered. This is just to show that 4 dockets can fit per sheet. If we would like to fit those more tightly onto the output sheet, we can use the crop settings to trim off top or bottom. In this case we will trim off 1 millimeter from the bottom of each. This fits our 4 dockets a little more tightly on the output sheet, and of course we can increase this value to trim off more and have less space between each of the 4 dockets, as you can see here. You might also notice the outer trim marks on the very outer part of the sheet. Here, if we turn off the outer trim mark checkbox, you can see those trim marks have been removed. After confirming that 4 can fit on our output sheet, we then select the number radio button and enter our desired start number. For this demo we will create a 2-part docket book with 100 pages. This means we require 400 numbers as there are 4 dockets per page. Next we position and style our number as usual. And as with other numbering jobs, you will notice that the preview updates after the new values are entered. When we are satisfied with the position and style, it's important in this case to choose the unstacked option and then go ahead and impose the artwork. And here you can see that we have reversed the numbers, so this sheet will print first and the very last sheet to print will have our first set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. This is ideal for face-up printing. If you are printing face down, we can revert back to the application user interface and untick the reverse numbers checkbox as shown and then reimpose the job. And as you will see in this case, the numbers are in sequential order. And in cases where you might need to print 2 dockets on a larger output sheet, we simply select that double size, in this case A3 output sheet. As an aside, you might notice that the rows and columns have now updated, showing we can fit 2 columns, in other words 2 dockets on our output sheet. Then select multipart and 2. And in fact, let's double our numbers. As we are printing 2 docket books now, we will increase this to 800 and then impose the job as before. And now you will see that we have 2 docket books side by side. The first one 1 to 400, and on the right then the next book 401 to 800. Obviously for finishing, this job would be guillotined vertically down the center, producing our 2 books. In cases where the user would like to add a single outer number per page, this can also be achieved. Here we will revert back and impose a single docket on an A4 output sheet, just exactly like we did earlier. We will reduce the quantity to 400 and go ahead and impose this now. So this gives us our 1-up docket book numbered 1 to 400. So what if we would like to put numbers on each page, a unique number on each page? To do this, we simply open this document in the main window. So that's our 100-page A4 document. You can see it shows page 1 of 100 at the top. We will enter a start number of 1. Note that for the quantity I've ticked the small checkbox to the right of quantity required, and the quantity has automatically switched to 100, which in fact is the pages in our document. After positioning, styling and formatting our number, this preview will always show the highest number, so you can see in the top right area docket 100. And when we number our docket books, you'll see the numbers will in fact be in the correct order. Always note that a preview will always display the highest number. This is in cases where that number fits into a specific area, and you will usually need to know if the largest number will fit into the space allocated. And there might be some cases where you have your docket imposed and numbered and you decide, really I should be printing this job 2 up. So in that instance, open the job, choose the proof option, then click the SO stacking options button, and from the small view that appears, tick enable stacking, leaving the single-sided option selected. Then save your settings and ensure A3 has been selected as the output sheet, and then impose the job. And here you can see our job has been divided into 2 exactly. So if we guillotine this job vertically, the left half can be placed on the right and everything will be in numerical order. So in this video I have demonstrated how traditional skip numbering can be achieved using Pixus Imposed. For more information I invite you to check out a set of related videos on explorepixus.com. Thank you.